She could do without the competition. Huma, by the way, in case you don't know, is famous for lying to the FBI, saying she didn't know about Hillary's private email server when she did. She has published articles saying the USA is responsible for 9/11. This is Hillary Clinton's right-hand woman. They probably use the left hand, too. In 2009, when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, she confirmed herself that the Aberdeen family business was being used to funnel money to terrorists from Saudi Arabia. And it's not just terrorism. It's not just terrorism and the oppression of women that Hillary Clinton is happy to turn a blind eye to. It's also, as I mentioned earlier, the plight of homosexuals, which I won't bore you with too much, except to say that there are 100 million people living in countries in which you can be executed for being gay. They are all Muslim countries. These are the countries that pay Hillary Clinton's mortgage. These are the countries that Hillary Clinton takes money from. These are the countries whose interests she can be relied upon to weigh up were she to become president. And she has the front. She dares to lecture Americans on gay rights. It's disgusting. It is hypocrisy of the highest order. It is disgusting. I hope, and I... What? Thank you. I wore myself out at Louisiana, I'm sorry. That drag outfit, there's going to be no more booty shaking from me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Twerk for Trump. No. You won't believe this, but I don't have enough black in me. Now, I am relatively sure, I hope, Americans are not dumb enough to vote for a Sharia-compliant White House. I don't think you will. But just in case you are thinking about it, don't. That's all. Now, Trump is going to do well tonight. Trump is, as I said on CNBC the day that he suggested Russia should help with hacking her emails. He is a madman. He's a madman. Now, of course, that was a joke, but the media decided to accuse him of trying to, of endorsing a foreign power, hacking a former Secretary of State. This is the kind of balls they expect you to fall for. Everyone saw it. Everyone heard it. Everyone laughed at the joke. And the media expects you to believe that he meant it in earnest and that he was serious. They were probably in there 2 years ago already anyway. Speaking of emails and hacking, isn't it amazing, and this is the most amazing thing to me about this election, that Julian Assange is now apparently working for the Trump campaign. He's planning an October surprise, which I'm reliably told is not going to be Hillary accidentally evacuating her bowels during a speech, but is instead... But I didn't catch that. I don't think I want to. Oh, that's funny. That's good. Why didn't I have that? Where was that? Gosh, I'll hire you. Yeah, you can come see me afterwards. No, Assange promises an October surprise. I think it's going to entail showing that Hillary was Roger Stone's primary source for his book, The Clintons' War on Women, which Hillary at the time apparently thought was a puff piece. Now, Trump is not going to forget how to wrap the media around his little finger. He is going to continue to be 3 steps ahead of them until the election. He's going to do that tonight. I cannot tell you how much it warms my cold, dead, black heart to watch the media lose their shit time and time and time again. His best troll, by far his best troll, was just recently. He's got a new hotel in DC, and he tells the media, I'm going to talk about Obama's birth certificate, a bit about birtherism, whether I think Hillary did it or not. So CNN, for 20 minutes, is at the front of this Trump rally, focused on veterans, one after the other, in Trump's beautiful new ballroom, saying how much they want Trump to be president, until eventually they cut away 20 minutes in and Jake Tapper says, I think we've been had. You know, like, they don't learn. They don't learn. And Trump is wonderful. This is why he's going to do so well. By the way, one of the things that you can tell, one of the reasons you can tell Hillary is, the support for Hillary is sort of inflated, is the grassroots support for her. It doesn't seem to be there. I'm sorry, are we keeping you? Do take it if you need to. No? All right, splendid. Even I, some fag from England, was able to command crowds 5 times the size of Hillary's. Now, it's true. She can barely get 200 people to show up when she speaks to young people. I sold out a 1,200-seater at Louisiana State University in 48 hours. Go Milo! As assuming her crowds are even real people. We hear all the time that she busses them in. Well, here's a handy tip. If you want to give speeches to small crowds, hire midgets. And then when we call them... When they call the crowd small, you can cry bigotry like you always do. Oh, there we go. Now you got it. This is important. Hillary's collapsing with millennials. We're always told she was going to be the youth vote candidate. Well, she isn't. Bernie's people are not coming over to her. Some of them are coming to Trump. But Trump is surging. He closed the gap with young people, according to a poll that came out by, I think, Bloomberg this morning. He closed the gap by 19 points, very abruptly. What does this tell us? Well, it tells us that our movement is working, that events like this are working, that Trump is resonating with young people, that you guys are having an effect. Now, I hate to be immodest, but it cannot be entirely unconnected to the rise of one particular commentator who has been taking American college campuses by storm. And triggering wherever he goes. And it cannot be to praise my fine workplace that has put this on for you this evening. Cannot be completely unconnected to Breitbart, which is one of the few conservative sites that has readers who are not already preparing their wills. It's very rare in conservative media. We used to be afraid of people like Hillary. We used to be afraid of social justice warriors. We used to be afraid of feminists. We used to be afraid, I think some people still, with some justification, are afraid of Black Lives Matter, but I think that will change soon. We used to be afraid of the media in particular. But new powers are rising in America, and irrespective of what happens in this next election, and I think Trump's going to get it.
Can we keep our country?
Well, that's really up to you, sir. If you'd like to keep your country, and I'd very much like you to keep it, then you need to vote for Donald Trump. If you want to give it away to the Middle East, then by all means vote for Hillary. Now, Breitbart, unlike other conservative sites, has young... Is he all right? Does he need some... Do you need some medication? Perhaps a Xanax?
He's been triggered.
All right. Which one is that? I don't take anything because I never get sick. No, it's not white privilege. No, it's fag privilege. It's fag privilege. You grow up from the age of 17 putting things of that size in your body. A cold doesn't... No, I'm just telling you. The common cold is nothing. The common cold is nothing. You think I'm bothered by the flu? Oh, dear. Trump is going to win on policies and win on positions. He's going to win on all the things that matter. All Hillary's got left is name-calling. All she can do is invoke the specter of the alt-right to call us, well, to call them, to I have a very complicated relationship with this movement. But to call ordinary American voters, to call people like you... Deplorables. Deplorables. Yeah. And you remember We have arrived at the spectacle of a woman who wants to run for the highest office in the world, the President of the United States, giving lectures about the horrors of green cartoon frogs that emerged from Japanese anime message boards. We have arrived at the spectacle of Hillary Rodham Clinton reading out waspish headlines from a gay columnist, as you saw earlier, pretending, disingenuously, in a slippery fashion, dishonestly, pretending that they tell us something about deep-rooted sexism in American society, rather than realizing that the reaction that she gave was exactly the one that I was trying to get, drawing attention to the offense-taking and grievance culture and victimhood and earnestness and humorlessness of the modern progressive left. Well, thank you, Hillary. You made my point for me beautifully. Some news for Democrats. Pepe the Frog never killed anyone. And neither have I, despite what you read in BuzzFeed. What? You see, if you call out and ask you to repeat it, it had better be funny. What? No, I made that up. No, that was a joke. That's why they took my verification badge away, because I was verified and I changed my bio to say social justice editor of BuzzFeed.